The Detroit Lions win the NFC North for the first time ever, win the division for the first time in 30 years with an epic interception by Afutu Melifonwu to end the game and seal the win. The Lions will host a playoff game. The Lions are the NFC North champions, and being a Lions fan right now feels great. That monkey is off the back. The Lions still have a chance for the number 2 seed. If the 49ers lose, the Lions still have a chance for the number 1 seed. We got to be rooting for the Miami Dolphins. We got to be rooting for the Baltimore Ravens. But before we get into that, let's get into this game here. Jared Goff, 30 for 40, 257 yards, 1 touchdown, a quarterback rating of 99.7. Not bad for JG. What did he do that helped win the game? Not turn the football over. He did not throw an interception. He managed the game well. He was distributing the football well, and he got the job done. Plus, he had the quarterback sneak for the first down in the play. Lions offense was efficient. Jahmyr Gibbs, 15 carries, 80 yards, an average of 5.32 touchdowns. Jahmyr Gibbs is lightning. He is great. He is awesome. He is epic. David Montgomery, 17 for 55, an average of 3.2, 1 touchdown, long of 11. Lions rush for 143 yards. That is not bad in this game against one of the best run defenses in football in Minnesota, at Minnesota. Lions got 2 games left. They got to go to, let me see, we got to go to, we got to go to Dallas next week. I posted it. We got to go to Dallas next week and get the job done there to continue this win streak here. Let me know in the comment section right now, who is your MVP offensively? Can I just go with the offensive line? Can I just go with the offensive line? They did a phenomenal job. For Jared Goff in this game. Danielle Hunter, a really good player for them. Lions did a great job protecting Jared Goff, so I'm going to go with the offensive line. And let's continue on here. Amon-Ra, first down, got 12 for 106, 1 touchdown, a long of 25, 14 targets. St. Brown, he needs to get paid. St. Brown is an amazing wide receiver. What a great year he has had. He is a Pro Bowler. He's an all-pro wide receiver for the Detroit Lions. It's absolutely amazing for the Detroit Lions. So good job for him. Jamison Williams, 5 for 43. He targeted 6, got long of 12. J-Mo did his job. Jahmyr Gibbs, 20 for 20. 3 for 18, only for Sam Laporta. They made sure that they made him a priority. Let's go ahead and run over to the Detroit Lions. Defense and what they did to Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins had 4 interceptions, but he passed for 411 yards, 4 interceptions, a quarterback rating of 79.5. Kirby Joseph, 2 interceptions. The biggest play of the last 30 years was Afutu Melifonwu getting an interception with less than a minute left to seal the victory for the Lions. I cannot stress enough how big Afutu Melifonwu just did. Literally, if he doesn't get that interception, the Lions potentially lose the game and don't win the division today. Afutu Melifonwu picks off Nick Mullins with less than a minute left to seal the deal. Afutu Melifonwu, by far right now, is the Detroit Lions defensive MVP now for the last 3 weeks. Folks, let's do a shout-out to today's sponsor quick. I'm excited to talk about today's sponsor of this show, and that's PrizePicks. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. They will match your deposit match up to $100. And if you want to spice up your NFL Sunday, get started with PrizePicks right now. PrizePicks is a skill-based, real money daily fantasy sports game, and if you're looking to have more fun on game day, look no further than PrizePicks. Do you want to play alongside some of PrizePicks' favorite players like rapper Meek Mill and comedian Andrew Schultz? You can now find community plays in the promos tab of the app to view entries some of the biggest names of the PrizePicks community each week. PrizePicks even offers a reboot policy so that your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. For football and basketball games, if one of your players exits the game in the first half and does not return in the second half, that player is rebooted.
Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy. The two players that I have for today's game is Jared Goff and Nick Mullins, and I have them both getting above 258.5 yards in this game. So get started with Prize Picks right now. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS, for deposit match up to $100. Why is it code CLNS? Because that's our ad agency partner. Use code CLNS. It's real easy. 4 letters, get $100 match when you sign up. So download the app today. The link will be in the description and comment section of this show. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS.
Again, I'm going with defensive MVP Futu Melifonwu in the comment section right now. Who is your defensive MVP? It's got to go Iffy. I'm sorry, man. I know Kirby Joseph got 2 interceptions, but when you make the clutchest of clutch interceptions, you're my defensive MVP, Futu Melifonwu. What does this mean for the Detroit Lions? Well, we clinched the NFC North. We're in the playoffs, folks. We got a Z. We are with the 49ers with the Z right now. We're the 2 teams that's got a Z instead of the X. Great news for the Lions. If they go to Dallas next week, the Detroit Lions have a chance to clinch, or not clinch, but get to the number 2 seed. They got to win out. Lions got to win out to get to that number 2 seed. They do. So if they go to Dallas and they get a victory, the Lions will be then 12-4 and have an opportunity to close it out at Ford Field to win the number 2 seed or potentially the number 1 seed. What needs to happen here, folks, is the San Francisco 49ers got to lose to Baltimore Ravens. And they got to lose to the Los Angeles Rams. They got 3 games left. One of them is the Washington Commanders in between. They're going to steamroll them. But they do have a shot to lose those 2 games. Why? The Rams are playing good, and obviously the Ravens are right now, I think, the best team in the AFC. So it's going to be a big-time match. So we got to watch this game coming up here. Regardless what happens with the Dallas game that's taking place right now with the Miami Dolphins, the Lions got to go to Dallas and get the win, regardless, to go ahead and get that. Now, if Philadelphia wins out and the Lions win the next 2 games, the Lions hold the tiebreaker, so they still would have the number 2 seed. So the Detroit Lions control their own destiny in seeding, at least for the number 2, but not for the number 1. And look, that is fantastic news right now for the Lions. To be able to control your own seeding, that is absolutely amazing, and I do appreciate it. All these super chats that's taken place. Shout out to Mary Arnold for a $10 super. Merry Christmas as well to you. Absolutely love it. And thank you so much for that super chat. The Detroit Lions have an opportunity now to legitimately make a nice little run here. Why do I say this? The Lions offensive line is starting, and it's playing excellent. They played excellent against the Denver Broncos. They played excellent in this game, and best believe if they stay healthy, we can beat anybody offensively. I'm sorry. This is a good defense in the Minnesota Vikings. We put up 30 points. Okay, they're a top 10 defense coming into this game. Now you're going against the Dallas Cowboys, whom defense is sus. Let's keep it 100. They're sus. The Lions can put up points in Dallas. Look, the Lions are not going to be favored in the game, and I actually like that. I like the fact that we're going to be the underdogs in the game because they're going to play completely like it doesn't matter. It's going to be, I feel like that game is going to be like the Los Angeles Chargers and Detroit Lions game that we played this year. They're going to play free. They're going to do some fun trick plays. They're going to do whatever it takes to win the game because they've already locked the division up. You don't have to worry about that stuff anymore, and we're underdogs. So I absolutely love it. People are going to say, well, we barely escaped. 100%. I don't care how we win this game. How we won the Lions and Vikings game. I don't care if we won by 1 point. I don't care if it was 2-0. You win, you won the NFC North. The Vikings were trying really hard to win this game. They were doing everything humanly possible. Their playoffs are on the line as well. It wasn't just the Lions. So shout out to the Detroit Lions. They're certified Supply Plus with a $2 super. Thank you so much for that. I'm not saying the Lions are going to win out. Not going to say that. I'm saying it's possible that they can win out. Not going to say it at all. Hell, if they lose to the Dallas game, if they lose next week, they'll probably rest their starters for that final game because then at that point, they're the only seed that they potentially could get is the number 3 seed, right? So look, the Lions control their own destiny for the number 2 seed. What else can you ask for? 11 wins. We got to 11 wins. We're 11-4 with 2 to go. Shout out to the Lions for getting it done. I don't care. Look, Nick Mullins put up 420-some yards. Lions got 4 interceptions. They got it done right there. Certified, again, $2 super, getting laid. Tim 20. Thank you for the super chat for $2 super. Again, Lions defeat the Minnesota Vikings for an epic game, final to the game with an interception by Afutu Melifonwu. Celebrate, Lions fans. If you're made fun of by other fan bases that you're celebrating the division win, who cares? Celebrate it. We have never won the NFC North until today. We finally did something that the Lions never have done. They won the division. Celebrate this win, please. Every one of you. Old Lions fans, young Lions fans, celebrate for the big victory for our beloved Detroit Lions. You deserve this. Every one of you Lions fans deserve this victory. You have been Lions fans for years and years and years and years. And guess what? It finally paid off with the home playoff game, clinching the NFC North. We're able to put that flag up. We're able to go ahead and call ourselves champions for the first time. We're able to do it. It is awesome. It is awesome for Dan Campbell. 3 years, Dan Campbell has 2 winning records in an NFC North championship. Jared Goff helped win the NFC North. Shout out to Jared Goff. No one can take this away from Jared Goff. No one can take this away from Dan Campbell. No one can take it away, folks. You can't take this away from them. Can't do it. Can't do it. The Lions did it. The Lions win the division. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, folks. Let's get to 51,500. At this point, we're 5 away. If you're one of those 5, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the latest Lions